Hello guys, good morning. So far we learned what is programming language and how popular Java is and how to install Java and what is keyword and using keywords and identifiers, how to write the code, how to compile the code and how to run the code. That all we understand. Now little bit in depth want to show you. So as all we know, we are using computers and mobile phones, lot of apps or lot of softwares we install. And when you install a software, every software will occupy some size in your machine. So let me show you my control panel and I'll show you the programs which all I installed. If I go here, I can see lot of softwares has been installed here. Adobe Reader I have here and which is having size 634 MB. Java is consuming 205 MB and Google Chrome software is consuming, so not at all showing it here. So once if I open, it may occupy some size. And if you see, each software has consumed some size here. And where all the softwares will run in my RAM memory. Once you build a software using Java or C, C++ or Python, whatever it is. Once you run your Java application also, again it will start consuming some size here. How it will decide how much size need to be taken. That's all depends on your code. That's all depends on your code. How much code you write, that much memory it will consume. Exactly how I can fix that during coding, how I know that how much size it is consuming. Let me show you. Let me show you. So if you build a software using Java, if you build a software, Java software, if you build a Java software in Java, if you build a Java software in Java by using keywords and identifiers, we know that we can build a Java software. Consider I am building one application here. Consider I am building one application here in Java, Java based calculator. Calculator I'm building. Calculator application I'm building in Java. So for this calculations, you have written a lot of code. You have written a lot of code and you started running your code. You started running your code into your computer. You started running your code into computer. Which code? A calculator code where you are trying to running on your computer itself. On your computer itself, I built a calculator application by using Java. When I run it on my computer machine, either your laptop or a desktop, a server machine, whatever it is, your computer machine, once you start running it, if I run calculator application, this calculator application needs some memory, where it needs some memory inside your RAM, random access memory. You know, RAM is like your brain. RAM is like your brain. How your brain will remember the things whenever it required, it will call back the memory and it will remember everything. Same way, computer will work with the RAM. When I run my calculator application on my laptop or a desktop, where it will consume the memory, where it will run and where it will remember all the calculations inside RAM. All instructions you will write, all instructions you will write in your code. Once you run your instructions, that instructions are going to run on RAM. That instructions are going to run on RAM. With the help of a processor and RAM, it will execute your instructions and it will give response back. We will discuss more in depth about it later. But here, what I want to talk is how much size it will consume. So when I run an application, when I run a Java software, when I run Java software application or Java based application, Java based software application, when I run Java based software application, when I run Java based software application, how much size it is going to take. It's all depends on your code. It's all depends on your code. If your code is limited to 2 MB, if your code is limited to 2 MB of memory, if your code is limited to 2 MB of memory, maybe in your RAM, let's say your laptop is having 8 GB of memory. Out of 8 GB, it will consume 2 MB memory, 2 megabytes of memory. 1 GB means 100 MB, and just 2 MB it will consume in your RAM. That means lot of remaining space is there to run other applications, not only Java application, right? When you decide to run your code, not only your Java application, there are lot of other applications also will run in your computer. Okay, so how much size your code will consume? It's all depends on your data types and how many identifiers you have used in your coding. It's all depends on the data types which you have used, the data types which you have used, and how much data you loaded using the data types. How many data types you have used in your code, and how much data you loaded into your data types. So we will discuss about data types. We will discuss about data types to understand more, in depth of memory management, So is there are any data types that are available in Java? Means yes, there are many data types available in the Java. But before going to show them, let me show you one problem statement. Usually, while using phones or computer devices or laptops, sometimes you will get out of memory issue or continuous loading issue. Your phone is very slow, or your laptop may be running very slow. Sometimes it may give out of memory issues. Why these issues you are getting? Why? Because lot of applications are running lot of applications are running in your machine. Lot of applications are running in your machine, and they are consuming lot of memory. Each application will consume lot of memory. Each application will consume lot of memory. Each application, right? Each application will consume. Each application will consume. Will consume, right? Will consume lot of memory. That's the reason you will be getting out of memory issues. Consider you also build one application in Java, and that application is running in your laptop, or you build one mobile based application in Java and that is running in a mobile phone. Okay, so how much size your application is consuming in laptop, or how much size it is consuming in your mobile phone, it's all depends on your code. Let's say I implemented Java application calculator. If this calculator application required 2 MB of memory, 2 MB of memory, only 2 MB memory it will consume in your phone or laptop. If you make your application very big application like a banking application, if you build, consider you build a banking application, maybe lot of code you have there, it might consume 1 GB of memory or 2 GB of memory. It's all depends on the application size. It's all depends on the application size. How we will decide it? By using data types. We can calculate it. By using data types we can calculate it. Let me go in depth into data types, what all data types available and how to utilize them. Okay, what all data types available and how to utilize them, I'll be showing you now. Okay, I'll be showing you now. Before that, let me show you one more slide. And understand the data sizes. Okay, data sizes. Nowadays, you people are hearing maybe GBs and TBs, gigabytes and terabytes. But in olden days, we used to have small floppy disks. They used to be in KBs or MBs only, small size memory disks only available in olden days. Okay, memory sizes will start from bytes. Memory starts from bytes. The first one is byte. One byte means 8 bits. One byte means 8 bits of memory. One byte means 8 bits of memory. So bit is very small one. Inside bit memory, in one bit of memory in your laptop, what you can save? Simply you can give 0 or 1, yes or no kind of messages only. You can able to store flag values, true or false or yes or no kind of flags you can able to store. That we will be considering like 0 or 1. 0 or 1. 1 bit memory can hold 0 or 1. 0 or 1, nothing else in 1 bit. So, so if you see, one byte is a 8 bit size. One byte is equal to 8 bits of size. So one byte can hold like this 0 or 1s. How many? It can hold 8 zeros or 8 ones. One byte can hold 8 zeros or 8 ones, or combination of zeros and ones. Combination of zeros and ones. How many? 8 bits. 8 bits. One byte is equal to 8 bits. In this 8 bits, what I can store? In this 8 bits of memory, what I can store means alphabets are one number. Alphabets are one number. What are all the alphabets? A, B, C, D. Right? Each alphabet will consume 1 byte of memory. If I want to store A will consume 1 byte of memory. B I want to store, B again will consume 1 byte of memory. If I want to save C again will consume 1 byte of memory. Or if you want to store numbers like 1, it will consume 1 byte of memory. 2, it will consume 1 byte of memory. 3, it will consume 1 byte of memory. Like this, numbers or each alphabet, uppercase or lowercase, okay, they will consume 1 byte of memory. In 1 byte of memory, I can store only one character, one single character, either A or B or C, one single character only I can able to store. So if I want to store lot of characters, if I want to store like name, if I want to store RBU technologies or Corejava, advanced Java, employee, address, name, such a lengthy words if I want to save, 1 byte of memory is not sufficient. So then we will increase the size, we will increase the size. After byte we have lot of other data types also, small data types we have available in Java, but in memory terminology, after byte we will have kilobyte. So 1024 bytes will become 1 kilobyte. Same way, 1024 kilobytes will become 1 megabyte, 1 MB. You know, in 1 MB what we can say? One small image, one small photograph, or one small audio clip we can able to store in 1 MB of memory, which means internally it is consuming 1024 kilobytes of memory, or you can say 1024 into 1024 bytes of memory. Okay. If you want to download a big movie, it may consume up to 1 GB of memory. 1 GB means 1024 megabytes of memory. 1024 megabytes of memory it may consume. And if you have lot of movies, 100 movies I have or 1000 movies I have, where I can able to store in 1 GB memory I can't store. So you need to choose 1 TB of memory, 1 TB, 1 terabyte. GB means gigabyte, MB means megabyte, KB means kilobyte. Okay. So 1024 gigabytes is equal to 1 TB. In 1 TB, you can imagine hundreds of movies you can save, hundreds of movies you can save. You can see here, one bit will allow you to store 1 or 0, only 1 or 0. They are flags, yes or no, or true or false. And in 1 byte of memory, which means 8 bits memory, you can store one alphabet. If it is a 1 KB memory, which means you will have 1024 bytes. There you can store a paragraph, which is length of 1024. A paragraph you can store. 1 megabyte of memory, 1 minute long MP3 song maybe you can store. 1 GB of memory, 30 minutes long HD movie you can save. 1 terabyte memory, about 200 and full HD movies you can save. Okay, so this is how you need to understand memory in your RAM. This is how you need to understand memory in your RAM. I'll explain you more in depth about data types in Java and how it is going to consume memory in next session.